I think the impulse to restrict speech is a slippery slope, but a dangerous one. More speech is better.
Is it really? Okay.
But do you think so? You actually think that X is the place of free speech?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know why you would argue otherwise. Is it not?
Okay.
I think before he took it over, it was not a great place for conservatives, and now it's a great place for everybody.
That's Republican Scott Jennings stunning a CNN panel of political hacks by radically stating that he supports the First Amendment. Welcome to Nerk News, I'm Nerkish, and it looks like things are heating up in the collapse of MSNBC because for days, rumors have been circulating that Elon Musk might buy the network, which naturally has establishment media hacks underwear in a twist. Here's a panel of very serious and trustworthy people trying to tell you why it's bad to have unfiltered opinions.
Hear why they're making that connection.
I mean, is the concern that certain media outlets would become propaganda arms of political ideologies? I mean, don't we already have that in this country at a large scale? I mean, also, I heard what you're saying about X. I saw a survey this week. It's now the most ideologically balanced user platform.
Scott, stop. It's too early. I just sat down. I've only been here for 2 minutes.
You cannot continue to say that.
You cannot say that.
That's not the case.
Who's the source of that?
What I find, we reported it on this network.
It's not accurate, and you know it.
The left has gotten so used to controlling almost all institutional information distribution arms in this country that when one little piece of it, whether it's X or MSNBC or anything else gets taken away, the panic is so outrageous. I mean, that's how used to the left is having control of all of it.
The site changed radically, right? So whether you think the voices it is somehow more balanced now, that's fine. But no doubt Musk's influence is profound, and that you open it up and now you're there with his opinion, and he is now part of this administration. So does anyone else think that there should be this greater concern about billionaires purchasing media companies?
Okay. Would you be worried if Bill Gates controlled MSNBC?
No, because he's sane.
Because MSNBC
comes
from Microsoft. It was a partnership between Microsoft and NBC way back in the 1990s, back when Microsoft was under investigation by Bill Clinton's DOJ for monopoly.
You know, for years, the left has controlled nearly all of legacy media, but would still somehow find a way to turn themselves into victims because Fox News existed and was popular because it was the only place on TV to hear remotely conservative points of view. Then, of course, came big tech, and once again, it all biased to the left. And liberals mocked conservatives for complaining and told them if they had a problem with it to build their own social media, which they tried to do with sites like Parler and were immediately shut down. Yet when Twitter goes from 65% Democrat to 49%, these same people are acting like it's the end of the world.
Carte blanche to whatever they want right now. Elon is not someone who likes to be regulated. And so to buy MSN, he would go under some federal regulations.
Who's regulating CNN right now?
The FCC.
We're not a broadcast. It's cable.
I mean, I don't really think cable stations are under the same regulatory structure
over public airwaves
that broadcast is.
It's definitely regulated more than than Facebook and
there's
Twitter.
Still, what she's saying is that there's still a litmus test of journalism that you have to pass. You can't come on TV and just make up things and say things. That happens on X. Please don't give me the eyebrow furrow as if you don't know what I'm talking about. It happens often on X. I can go and say the color is blue and I will be met with so many disrespectful remarks. No one's regulating the N-word. No one's regulating the criticism. No one is regulating how people are treated.
How much government regulation of the First Amendment are you for?
Let me tell you something. If I came on here and I just started calling you all kind of names, do you think the bosses would let me continue to do that?
I mean, it happens to me occasionally. I don't know if you watch the show.
It doesn't happen to you, but it doesn't happen for me. And I know that I wouldn't be able to do that. There's a level of professionalism in what we do here because we are journalists and we adhere to something, at least morally. And there is no moral compass on this thing called
You're
X.
also having
The main point of contention here is that X is a platform, not a publisher. These pretend journalists don't like that people can call them out on their propaganda in real time, and they certainly don't like that they might get some negativity directed at them after going on national television and calling half the country deplorable trash who needs to be re-educated. I mean, for crying out loud, these are grown adults complaining about experiencing a fraction of what goes on in a video game lobby. And honestly, I highly doubt it's nearly as bad as what that woman's suggesting, because frankly, no one knows who any of those people are. This just seems like a classic Sunny Hostin style tactic to emotionally blackmail people with sad puppy dog eyes. Meanwhile, minorities in the GOP are called nearly every racist name in the book by liberals online and in establishment media. But let me know what you think. How many restrictions do you feel should be placed on free speech? Let me know in the comments, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and subscribe to the channel. That stuff really does help us out. Until then, this has been Nerk News. Thanks for watching. Bye!